All right, we are here, baby. The first 9-hole vlog. Sitting here at Back Creek Golf Club in Middletown, Delaware. I had to jump in front of somebody on the 10th hole, so we start in the middle of the fairway, using a 54 degree from like 132. Stuck the shot. Now you have this putt. Okay, birdie putt, first putt of the day. Hopped out the car, straight into the cart, right to the golf course. So, going through my routine. Uphill, left to right, slight break, pretty much a straight putt. Wasn't really too much to this putt, really whatsoever. As you can tell, straight back and straight through. I get all the way there, just miss it on the right-hand side. A little salty about it, but hey, tap in par. All right, next hole, 496-yard par 5. The white tees were all the way up, so I probably played about, I'd say maybe like 30 yards behind, 25 to 30 yards behind the white tees. 496-yard par 5. My driver was way off today. I mean, completely off. It's a lot of work I got to do with that thing, but as you see, I come way over the top. Ball goes way off to the right-hand side. And to let you guys know, that little white dot you see right there is where the ball lands. This is my first video, so I'm still in the process of learning how to get the editing portion of it down, so just bear with me. Next shot here fell a little bit short. Had a pitching wedge from like 125, 130, I'd say. I was spinning the club, as you can see. Hold on. There it goes. I was spinning the club like I hit a shot 2 feet away from the hole, but it was more like 25 to 30 feet away from the hole. Definitely fell short, misjudged the distance there, pulled the wrong club, to be honest with you. But now we're here. Got about 25 to 30 feet. Pretty long putt. I usually don't do bad speed-wise with long putts because I have a knack for taking the club back long in the backstroke as it is. But this putt, as you can see, fell way too short for my liking. That comes with not playing. And the course is not in good shape, as you can tell. The course really is winterized, okay, if that's a word. It's very much winterized, all right? Delaware gets cold, guys. Don't ever forget. It was 49, 50 degrees today. So one of the better days that I got to play. So, you know, had to take full advantage of that. This putt here was probably about 10 feet, 9 to 10 feet. Bango, right in the back of the cup. So over 30-foot putt, 25 to 30 feet. Ended up making a 2-putt, par the hole. I'm all for it. We are on to the 13th hole here at Back Creek Golf Club. From the tips, it's running about a good 401. I hit a decent drive. Really wasn't all that for my liking, but it gave me a decent look at the hole. This shot here, I definitely misjudged this, and I was a little bit spicy about that because I did misjudge it. I was a little bit behind the 150, probably about like 15 to 20 yards. It was playing like 172, 173, just me eyeballing it. I took kind of a 3/4 swing and kind of cut it off with a 7-iron. So my second shot lands in the trap. Another trap shot that I haven't practiced in about a month. But luckily for me, I was always an okay sand player. Out the trap. Hit a pretty decent shot, to be honest with you guys. Wasn't nothing that I wouldn't take on a good day. I'll show you guys here. Pretty good shot. Could have hit it a tad bit harder, but definitely satisfied though. Now with this putt was very deceiving to me. Slightly downhill. Moved a tad bit to the left. I thought it was straight. I knew it was straight, and I was banking on it being straight. But I was so into having my speed together that I kind of yanked the putt a little bit to the left, as you guys are going to be able to see. Still going through my practice routine, trying to stay consistent. I had a bunch of sand on my pants, man, on the club face, on my pants, everything. Shoes were sandy. I don't know what it was about that bunker, but it did something to me. So I finally go through with the putt, yanked it a little bit to the left, almost actually made the putt, but I knew I pulled it the whole time. Very frustrated with that because I knew I could have made a clean par, but I live with a bogey. It ain't gonna kill me. On to number 14. This is when I got a little out of sorts. My driver was not working for me whatsoever. All day today, my driver wasn't working for me. Way over the top again, and the ball goes way to the right. It wasn't way to the right, but it was more to the right than I would like it to be. Second shot, probably about 170 again, 175. Pulled a 7-iron out, fanned it out. So I kept the 7-iron in hand the whole time because that's my new thing now, trying to chip with the 7-iron. I grew up on using my 56 all around the green, and I always got used to it. But this right here, no good. Still wasn't feeling the greens. Didn't know if they were fast, didn't know if they were slow. I couldn't get a good grip on it, but that chip definitely was very subpar. This next putt kind of got into my head a little bit, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I was a little frustrated from the drive to the second shot to my chip. I was definitely playing mind games with myself at this point. Everything was terrible for me at this point also. Body language, my head space, everything was just way off. I went through my routine. Everything was still the same there, but mentally, I was definitely thrown off. So, what do you guys think I did with my par putt? You guessed right. Zoomed it by the hole. About a good 3 to 5 feet. Jeff Gordon with the stroke. Yeah, so now we're back, going back down the hill, sliding a tad bit right to left. I'd say it was probably about a 4-footer. I had to go through my routine, but I was really anxious just to put this ball in the back of the cup because I needed to save my bogey. And what I do? Bang it in the back of the hole for a bogey. Definitely a confidence booster right there, I'll tell you guys that. Next hole, we are on number 14, par 3. The white tees, as you can see, are way up front. This is probably actually my best shot of the day. I felt like it was my best shot of the day. Probably every bit of 177, 178 from back there. Took an easy 7-iron. Landed a little bit long, but not a bad shot at all. Not a bad shot at all. So, the putt. I love going through my routine. I don't do it all the time because I was kind of in a rush, I guess you can say. It felt like I was in a rush because it was kind of getting dark on me. Still daylight savings time, so I wanted to try and get it in as fast as possible, but provide decent instruction and to show you guys that you got to go through your pre-shot routine all the time. It's imperative because when you get in pressure situations, you can always rely back on your pre-shot routine to make it feel like you're practicing when you're really not, but in your head, it's all practice all over again. So probably about a 20 to 25 foot putt for birdie. Didn't play the break at all. Left it short. I was very frustrated with myself. Guys, when you haven't played, understand. When you don't play golf like that, due to weather, due to injury, due to life circumstances, you can't expect yourself to come out and shoot even par. So get that out of your head now. Right foot drop back on an easy par putt. Knocked it right on in. So still +2 through 4. Now we go to one of my favorite holes, the 15th hole at Back Creek. I hooked the living hell out the ball. Yes, I did. As you can see, the ball landed all the way to the left, almost went into the water. I have probably about 138 to 140. I took a pitching wedge. Thought I actually hit it pretty good. But you guessed it, ball fell right in the trap. It was actually right on line with the pin, so direction-wise was pretty good. Now I got an uphill bunker shot. Yes, an uphill bunker shot. Probably one of the funner shots to play in golf. As you can see, I was always a decent bunker player. Put it to about 3 feet. Good shot. That's my par putt. Guys, I'm going to need you to understand something, and please take this into consideration when you play and practice. You will never make birdies unless you hit greens in regulation. Hitting shots all over the green, chip shots with a 7-iron, bunker shots, flop shots. It doesn't matter. You will never make birdies unless when you approach the green after your second shot, you only bring a putter. Now, this putt here ended up making my par, so still +2 through 5. We are on to the 16th hole. The 16th hole. Probably a little under, I'd say, 500 yards, maybe like 497, 498, close to 500. But as you guys know, my driver was all over the place, so guess where I'm at? Check the right-hand side of your screen. Yup, went straight out of bounds. Sliced the shot, couldn't get myself together, so the wheels started falling off. There were animals back there. I don't know if they were mating. I don't know what they were doing back there, but I didn't want to be eaten alive. Try to chip this out, punched it. Didn't know what kind of shot I was even hitting back there. Just try to advance it and keep it in play. Almost hit it in the hazard. Took a pitching wedge for my third shot. Actually didn't hit it that bad. Hit the green, the middle of the green actually, and it spun off. So, now you see what kind of putt we have here. Just off the green, uphill, every bit of 25 to 30 feet again. Going straight up the hill. Still going through my routine, as you guys see. I'm trying my best to stick to my routine. Still couldn't get a good feel of the greens either, guys. It was a difficult task for me today. As you can see, the putt jumped on me. There was debris in the way. Should have wiped it off. If there's any debris in the way, wipe off the debris. Whether it's leaves, grass, who knows what's on the green. Wipe it away. As you see, I finally decided to do that afterwards. But, hey. Now we're hitting our second putt. Still straight up the hill. I have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. But this upcoming spring, I'm going to tighten all that up and start having some even par to under par videos. This next putt, set up. Everything was good to go. I had my line. Everything looked straight to me. Missed the putt. Oh, boy. This was a rough hole for me. This was definitely a rough hole. Definitely a rough hole. And I'm just sitting there contemplating what I just done. So, 3-putt double bogey. 3-putt double bogey. So we go to 17. Long par 3 across the water. Probably my second best shot of the day. Came off the face good. Felt good. Just off to the right-hand side of the green. Good shot for me on this hole. This is probably one of the most difficult holes on the course. Little ways away, but definitely taking it any day of the week. Granted, how hard this hole is. Now I'm sitting at +4. So sitting at +4. If you added it all up before the round's over, I'm sitting at a 40 right now. Didn't judge the putt the right way. Really wasn't a bad putt. I wasn't really like angry at the putt, but it's something that I know I could have hit a lot better. Definitely could have hit that a lot better. So to let you guys see what exactly is going on with my next putt, this is definitely a makeable putt, guys. A definite makeable putt. A little food for thought, guys. Confidence within your total game is key. But confidence on the putting green is the main thing you got to tap into. Your confidence on the putting green. Don't get it confused. Having confidence throughout your whole game is a great thing. But if you have that feeling inside, that fire inside that you know you're going to make this putt, you'll make everything. My dad was an excellent putter, well above average putter. And I've been knowing this since I was a kid. And he just always loved putting. I just never thought I was a good putter. I mean, as you could tell with this putt here, I miss it on the low side. I was hot. If you know what a song is, that's me, steaming. But it's okay. +5 through 7. We are on the last hole. The last hole. Didn't hit a good drive at all. I'm going to let you guys know that right now. So definitely wasn't worth seeing. Ball went way right. But I had a good look at the pin. Hit a 7-iron from about 173, 172. Caught it pretty good. Didn't hit a bad shot whatsoever. Landed on the left side of the green. Had a look at birdie. And now I feel like I want to drop my first birdie of the day. But as you guys know, I got about another 30 to 35 feet to make this. That has been a pattern all day, okay? Long putts, which is a result of not hitting the correct second shot. Don't ever forget that. Your aim has to be better than that, coming off and out of the fairway. My birdie putt wasn't bad. Left it short, kind of died on me. But again, totally my fault. Need to hit a better first putt than that. I was a little frustrated with my putting all day today, as you guys can tell. With my chipping also. But my putting, longer putt-wise, I was definitely below average, if not poor. And I'll tell you guys this putt right here, right foot drop back, couple practice strokes. The right foot drop back is something I learned from my dad, a very helpful thing. But this putt here described my day. Definitely described my day. So a 3-putt bogey. I didn't even feel the need to even tap that next putt in, but even though I should have. But yeah. Bogey, 42. That's it.